Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Rule the Waves as Great Britain, episode number 31, could it be? We're still stuck in 1918, but as soon as this war is over, I have a feeling we're going to be able to jump forward a fair bit in time before the next war, and that'll probably get us, that'll probably be the last war of this series, because we're way up there in episodes, number one. Not that that's a reason to end it. I don't have any, like, bias against entire episode series. Sometimes I fade out with games, but not Rule the Waves. Actually, I'm quite happy to take this all the way to the bitter end, but at least to 1925. I just suspect there will only be one more war after this one. Usually it's about 5 years in between wars. Yeah, give or take. So, submarine strategy working exceptionally well. People have commented. I actually already forgot what the comments were on the previous video, but I read and responded to all of them, I think. Glendore's still doing good. She's a ways off. Actually, we're getting closer to the time when we need to accelerate her. She's still at, what, 2? Yeah. So maybe one more month or so. Maybe, I think 16, you can get, I think you can get away at 16. So maybe we'll do it at 17 just to play it safe. Or I'll leave one off as like a test case. And we'll see when it drops down to only a 1 month. Pick me up for acceleration. So without that, oh, excuse me, gotta get this mic in the right place. With all that said, let's get into another set of wars. Complaining about low stockpiles of artillery ammunition, the General Staff calls off the Army offensive. Probably a good thing, because let's do this one. Prestige up, not that we really need it. Actually, our prestige is just abysmal for a series. My prestige at the end of 25 years is usually in the 60s or above. So, yeah, let's do this. Okay, explosive shells, armored development, very good, very good, very good. More sinkings, fantastic. Wow, 27 more ships. And the US are making minesweepers because they're losing a bunch. We sank one of their submarines, they sank 2 ships. A few of their raiders were also causing hardships. It's a cruiser action where we actually stand to benefit from this one, so you know what, I'll go ahead and accept this one. It's going to be a minor fight, but we should be at an advantage. In fact, we are actually using, crazily enough, our heavy cruisers here. What the heck, this is like a full-on battle. Come back and just support. Thank you. You guys can, well, let's just go to support as well. I probably should just take this one and put him onto AI control. Take him off AI control. We're going to wait until the last moment to go squad max. I'm assuming this isn't a battle cruiser because it said that the battle cruisers weren't there. Alright, let's go squad max now. It is a Milwaukee class. These are faster than us, I believe, 26 knots, so we'll be lucky if we can catch up to it. Let's take this one off AI control, squad max, try to hunt down this Milwaukee class, but probably this will just come to a very quick conclusion. Interesting. I'm going to get this one back to AI control, even though I just talked about how we aren't going to do AI control, but I think we're okay. We might be able to track this guy down. I think we actually got a hit or something again, because she's not really escaping. Okay, maybe she is. Oh, there's a hit. Anything that allows us to catch up. A few more hits in there. Let me pause and actually see what kind of hits we got. 10 inch, 6 inch, 10 inch. Good, 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 good. All very good. We'll go down to just normal speed and book it from here. Okay, another hit, another hit. And we'll just swing around this way. Torpedoes being launched, if that's a hit. That's a dead ship, so let's go ahead and get out of here. There it is. Alright, one of our destroyers took a little bit of damage, but no big deal. And I think we're getting really back into the swing of things. Lots of obsolete ships. Again, these armored cruisers, I know that they're faring well still against light cruisers. We knew that would always be the case, but I still think that they're going to be retired with the Hornblower class at the end of this war. Okay, some old French destroyer, not very interesting to me. Oh, I should... whoops. I think if it's just prestige, I don't really care. 25 and 4 is still a good ratio there. Very good. Uh-huh. All good things. Things are happening well. It seems like they come in barrages. Barrages of good and bad. So let me try to remember to do research, adjust research priorities a little bit, just to favor defense, because especially we're about to end this war, and by that time that happens, we really ought to have a new ship ready to go. I mean, at least building it so it's ready for the next war. Convoy defense, I'm going to decline this one. Not that victory points really mean anything, but I feel... Medium battle size. I'm going to decline this. Ooh, a fleet battle. We actually have almost the same... Yeah, let's do this. We're actually really putting the squeeze on the Americans after, you know, not a fantastic start. Okay, so line up our screen, activate all the helpful gooey things that we like. And there we go. They're obviously going to be very close to Boston, which is not great for our chances of running into a mine, but vision range and firing range are about identical. Pull these guys into just support mode. And let's see what we do. Whoops. There they are there. And we have control of... Oh, God. Well, this is what happens, right? Where this is it. Our intention is to see how the battle goes in the first... Good God. See how the battle goes in the very, very beginning. We have yet again started off very poorly. And then we just go ahead and pull back or engage as we see fit based on the first volleys, and we're obviously probably going to pull back from this one. We have the wind advantage, so I'm kind of willing to lure out. Man, even the Draconians. Who's firing at us? Okay, so that must be their battle cruiser. Can we lure them out? This is nothing but bad news so far. Okay. So let's try to just get this battle cruiser, which is what I think it is. We have 4 battle cruisers here. This is no dreadnought, let me tell you. We have a good barrage going at it. They're still hitting us more than we're hitting them, which is pretty crazy. Charles Darwin, hopefully, is just not even really contributing now because she's damaged. She only has 1 operational turret. But we have 3 other ships who should be firing. Let's see. Yep. Yep. Lots of... I guess that's just the smoke. Oh, I see. Whenever you move this, it randomly generates. That's interesting. So, there was smoke over a turret. I thought it was a turret that was out of commission, but it's not. Okay, another hit. And we want to try to lure these guys as far away. By the way, we're still able to... Okay, good. Do squad max. Let's stay together. I want to lure these guys as far away from the actual dreadnoughts as possible before we close in and just go to town on them. Okay, this is probably the moment. We're definitely getting a lot of hits. This is a Ranger class. 12-inch guns, right? Damn, 12-inch guns. Of all things. Of all things to ruin our day. 12-inch guns. Are you kidding me? Alright, this is much better. Much more like it. Pick our battles. This is what we like to do. She might be going in circles. No, she's really not. So as soon as those dreadnoughts show up, we're probably... That's them. That's them. Okay. Curl back down. We only want the darn Ranger. And she's going to tuck tail and run, no doubt. And you know what? That might be the cue for us to get out of here as well. Because we are just getting pummeled. We're not having any luck with these classes up here. 12-inch guns in the Connecticut, all things. In the Indiana, only 11-inch guns. Man, what? We should actually be able to win this entirely. I'm a little disappointed. Now, let's see. Is there heavy flooding? I'm not seeing any heavy flooding warnings. High speed limit are creating flooding. Oh, we're down to 19 though. Okay, we're still seem to be exchanging well. The deck should be... Oh, funnel riddled. Our deck armor is pretty decent on these, I think. What, 2.5? Okay, that's... I mean, that's not amazing. The turret armor is actually strongest thing. 2.5 to 2.5. Okay, but we have much more powerful guns. They only send the Indiana at us. I'm okay with that. Although, we're going to try to increase our speed slightly. This is just to decrease their chances of hitting. Okay, the Fortune is falling off. The Charles Darwin is falling off. Let me also take a look at the flooding situation. 73, 0, 3, 0. Okay, I just want to be a little more cautious about this. Charles Darwin's still flooding a bit, but only 73. I think that's fine. High speed increases flooding. The Draconian. She's not even... Wait. I guess she limited her flooding all the way down to 0. And what the hell is the Fortune doing? Discipline your ship. Captain, your ship is not in the correct area. Okay. If it's just one, I feel like being bold here. I think we're going to go in. Maybe if we land a few more hits. How are they doing? They have one turret destroyed, another one. So they've taken a few hits at least, and a few more. I think it's time to close range. Actually, why close range when we're just doing perfectly fine from this distance? Okay, is that them turning away? It is. We're moving in now. This is our chance. Squad max. You know what? Don't just give me squad max. Let's get there in a hurry. Whoever can. So whoever can give me some speed, give me that speed now, and let's try to gun these guys down. Good. Very, 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 very good. Now we have to worry about high speed doing that thing it does, increasing our flooding. But I'm going to pay attention to that warning for once. At least I've tried to pay attention to it. Okay, so far so good. I'm also trying to figure out when's the best point to bring our destroyers and bring them to bear. Don't think it's quite yet time. I don't want to lose them. We don't have that many. We're in torpedo range, so we do have to watch out for that Dale as well. But we're moving pretty darn fast. The North Dakota actually landing. That's the one ship we have to watch out for, those 14-inch shells. The thing is, they're so close to port, I don't want to let this Indiana get away. So what I'm going to do is go head on with the North Dakota. That'll narrow our profile for her, and we'll actually be showing our broadside to the Indiana and exposing her broadside as well, which should increase our chances of hitting. Very good. So that, I think, is working as planned. And hopefully reducing our profile to the North Dakota. Okay, but now I think we have to just hope that we've done enough. And in a moment, I'm going to send my... You know what? Let's do this manually. Okay, we're going to hold fire for a moment. We're going to get some good blasts in, and then we're just going to turn right into this. Let's not lose a ship. That's going to be the rallying cry for today's mission. Okay. We're obviously in good shape. Turn and fire. That should be us turning and firing, but I don't see the torpedoes yet. Turn and fire, turn and fire. She's dead in the water. Launch your torpedoes. Crying out loud. Cotswold. Oh, we did, actually. Who launched this one? The Carnarvon. Very good. So we'll probably just pull back from there. I mean, that one torpedo hit is, I'm assuming, going to be actually enough to get us out of here. Draconian is hit by a torpedo? Oh, God, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, my God. No. Could we save her? Can we save her? Can it be done? Probably not. No, it can't be. Alright, well, let's go back for fresh blood. I think they've already gone back to port, but we're going to try to... Man, that's the thing I get. It's the problem I have with not really paying attention. Get you to go to AI control, you to AI control for now. That North Dakota is just accurate, bloody accurate. Now I want if they can close range on the Draconian, we can use the Draconian as bait actually. Won't be my first time trying to use this trick. Okay, yeah, that's what I want. Obviously the Indiana is going down, but we want to exchange a little bit better. Damn it! Who's engaging? The North Dakota is actually engaging the Inflexible? It's incredible. She's shooting over a ship that I imagine she would not know is sinking. But she does. It's 3-on-1. We gotta go in. You know, we just gotta go in. Let me check the state of our ships first. 3 turrets available. All turrets available. 2 turrets available. Well, it's still more than they have. So let's go ahead and just do it. Let's also try to get out of the way of this Jenkins class. She only has 2 torpedoes. We don't have to worry about her. I say that sarcastically because sometimes you do get hit by these torpedoes. It's just so silly, though. The 2 torpedoes, like, from this range, your chances of hitting are just so absurd. Okay. We're hitting the Indiana. Don't fire. Oh, damn it. We need to get around the Indiana, unfortunately. Otherwise, we're just going to keep hitting that. Okay, look, guys. Their ship is smart enough to target us. Please be smart enough to target them. It's simple. No? Okay, well, just don't do that then. Yeah, this is good, though. I think this is good. Now we need to get over to the east side of them, though. I don't want to slow down that much. Let's go 20, maybe. Let's take whoever we can get here. Okay, now we're hitting the Connecticut at least. This is good. North Dakota. Good. Damn it, not the Indiana. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Change your target. Change your target. We're down to 20% ammo, so we're not going to be able to pursue them for very long. There's the Connecticut. That's what I'm talking about. Very good. Let's try to pull 2 out. 2 might not even be a victory, you know? That's much better, though. Doing some real damage now. There it is. The North Dakota is the only one that's doing, like, serious damage to us. She is doing serious damage, unfortunately, but I don't think she's going to be able to sink the Inflexible in time. And our other boys should be able to finish off. Okay, now we need a torpedo attack to commence. Let's spin away on this Connecticut, who's definitely the walking wounded. Yeah, good. Okay. We know that she's here somewhere. Let's go after her. Flooding of 5. Flooding of 5, that might be one of those that we actually take to the grave. Since sometimes... There it is. That's the ship I want. Carnarvon hopefully has a few left. Pull up next to her. Go ahead, Inflexible. Do your duty. Carnarvon looks like she's going to engage appropriately, which is good to know. Good to see. That's right. Right in the kisser. Wow, Carnarvon's just AI control here. And didn't launch torpedoes? What the heck are you doing, buddy? Yikes. I mean, that's just stupid. that's not at all how you should engage. Okay, here it goes. Maybe? No? Alright, well, let's sink her the other way then. Good. She's a goner. Okay. So we got 2. I don't know if this is a victory or not, but it's a victory in the sense that we got 2 and they got less. So Really a shame about the Draconian. I can't even remember what exactly happened in that. What the heck? This could be the battle cruiser? I don't know if I want to engage this. CL. Okay, I do. One less ship. I'd be happy with that. We're outside of torpedo range as well, which is nice. Battlecruiser. Well, let me do this. Why don't we take off? So we have at least some ships coming back home with us eventually. Alright. It doesn't look like the Canaveral's going to get out of there, though. Nope. She did her job, though. She did cause... And wait, who is this? This is the North Dakota. I don't think our ships are in shape. Like, the Fortune could go. The Inflexible... We're going to do it this way. If that sticks around, we might actually lose her. So we're going to do, like, a big-time slowdown to hopefully repair that. Come on, Inflexible. Cure this flooding, otherwise you might just sink. Oh god. That is probably the Dreadnought. That's moving a little too fast to be a Dreadnought, right? It is the frickin' North Dakota class. I can't believe it. Well, alright, we're going down swinging then. Well, we're landing the first hits. That's nice to see. Come on, guys. Let's get some more hits. Right, we've done well so far. Another one. She's going really slow, too. Got her on fire. Let's turn back. You did this to yourself. I was just trying to limp away. But this is probably going to be our exchange for losing the Inflexible. Because I think we will lose the Inflexible in the end. We just have no ships left, basically. This is like the very last few battlecruisers. And we're going to end up winning this war anyway, which is funny and, you know, I don't know if it's well deserved. We're definitely doing some damage here, though. Yep. Putting good... I mean, most of the shells we're firing at this point are hitting. Most of the volleys have at least one hit, which is nice to see. She actually did some damage there. Did some more damage. Turn away a bit. Come on, turn away. There it is. Good. No, come on. Have to sink her. 4-inch guns aren't going to cut it. No, that's not going to cut it. Inflexible limited flooding. I'd like to see that. She's down to 4. That's nice to see. Okay, that's another good... Nope, that's a 4-inch hit. Inflexible, we want you to retire. We're firing 4-inch guns at this ship. And she's still firing. Does anybody have main gun ammo? Yeah, the ones that are destroyed. Okay, fair. Yeah, this is gone. We don't have any ammunition left. Oh, we do. Charles Darwin has a little bit in her rear gun, so we'll just pull away and let the Charles Darwin fire its last remaining rounds. Like that. Perfect. Okay, so now let's slow way down and see if we can control flooding. And go up to max speed. Woof! Almost. There it is. Very good. So we lost 1, they lost 2. Nah. Just a shame that the Ranger got away, and I guess the North Dakota took a lot of damage in the end. So it was still a major victory for us. I don't even know how that works. Oh, this is not a major victory. Look at the points here. You may say major victory, but this is like 2,000 points different, which is silly. Okay, well, it was two ships, but it just happened to be one dreadnought and one battlecruiser and one destroyer versus their two dreadnoughts. It's not a memorable battle. Rebellion in Ireland is continuing. I forgot to do research. Okay. Okay, we'll fight this because I don't think it would be a battlecruiser that we would intercept. Why would we want to intercept that? And I think they brought most of their heavy ships home, to be honest. Oops. To be honest, it's kind of a weird expression. I think about the things I say sometimes and I'm like, do I overuse that? And the answer is often yes. Alright, we have the wind advantage. This is a light cruiser. I think it has the capability of escaping from us, but is it going to, though? Hunt her down, hunt her down. A few hits. We're landing definitely a few hits. Yeah, I think that's gonna be this one's gonna be a goner. There it is. I don't even know if she landed any hits, but it wasn't an important battle anyway. Okay, now before I forget, let's go to research. So this is already on low, my goodness. Ship design. I don't know. I think we'll take this down to medium. I still want to prioritize, obviously, subdivision and damage control higher than everything else. And I think it's even worth taking these armor improvements down a little bit. Fire control stays at high indefinitely, especially because we don't have improved directorate yet and we really want it. But everything else, okay, AP, we can send you down to medium as well. So submarines, I'm okay to have this on. Let's put this to medium, actually. We have mine layers, then we'll start building a few of those or something, but actually that's a good idea. Maybe we should start building those now because I'm sure we're losing a ton of subs. How many do we have ready now? We built like maybe 150 and we're down to 40. Around this is the point where you start losing effectiveness, which I think I saw in the last one we only had like 10 kills with our submarines. Doesn't say here, but we'll see in the next time. That you just lose so much effectiveness from these submarines after. Kind of a pain, you know, you build them and then they're just lost. Right, I'm gonna go another turn. Oh, okay, there he goes. Yay, finally, at last. Okay, yeah, we get, well, you know what, I think we... Don't forget to look over here. Speed of 21, 8x14, 20 of... Let's open this up a little bit more. They have battle cruisers we can take too. Oh, well, that's them. So it's just one of these ships. Speed of 28, 11 by 14, 6. This might be the best one. What is this? Huh, it's the United States class. I think we have to take that. Although it's going to have a hell of a maintenance cost. It would be funny to take the United States class because it's just so demeaning. But the Michigan is probably our best bet. No, that's not... Interesting. I think I like this one better. I mean, the North Dakota, we fought this North Dakota class, and it was pretty powerful. Although, okay, at the same time, taking the United States class might be good to replenish our very depleted battlecruiser group, and we know our next ship is going to be a dreadnought anyway. Or I don't know if I told you that, but I know we made a strategic dreadnought, but I fully plan to build a real dreadnought as our next ship. And that is hopefully going to be involved in fleet battles and stuff, but I don't know. Actually, we're running out of time to get both a dreadnought and a battlecruiser. I really wish that they would show you the maintenance cost of this. Okay, it's basically up to the Michigan or... 14-inch guns. 16, that's pretty good. 8x5. This is 10x5. 10 per side. But only 8 14-inch guns. Alright, I don't think... Okay, what could this be? 3, 2, 3, 3? It's a very weird gun configuration. I'm gonna take it, and if I just need to scrap it, I just need to scrap it. Okay, so now where do we want to win back things? Good question. Good question. I actually think that we should focus more on Southeast Asia, which is a place we can easily hold. Like, we're not going to ever hold the West Coast because they have like a home water there. We could try to hold the Caribbean if we focused all 10 points. But I think we can take the Philippines and... What? They only have one... They only have one holding? Okay, Maine is Maine, obviously. We know where that is. Bermuda, this is Caribbean. Panama, this is Caribbean. Well, actually, we could use all 10 points to just take Panama, but... Oh, the Panama Canal! Oh my gosh, we have to. We will control their ability to move west and east, I think. That's huge. Okay, let's do it. We've taken Panama. And there's improved director. Perfect. Okay, naval budgets were, oh boy, greatly decreased, and we're going to have some problems with that. But we took Panama. Do they really only have one thing over here? They do. Huh. Okay, well, it's fine to leave that then, because we'll just take it in war. And yes, I definitely, absolutely, 100,000%. There's only 2 nations I want to go to war with. And I'm not joking. I know that we can just wait for Rand. I'm seriously tempted to edit the game files to put tensions up with the right people. I only want to go to war with the United States and Germany. And I think I want to go to war with Germany next, which would be fun. It'd be a fun brawl in Northern Europe. And the main thing I want to do is take back all the holdings they took from me, which is like everything. Well, I mean, okay, one thing, but still. Then I can take all their holdings. I can take all their Southeast Asia holdings. Did they take anything else? I don't think that these are theirs. I think they own those naturally. And they didn't take any of this from me. And they own that already. Yeah, I think that's the one they took. So the only territory that's actually been taken from us is through through American hands, with the one small exception of Jamaica. Which I actually thought I saw on the list of things. No, that was something else. Anyway. Alright, so what do we do about our construction situation? Did I miss it? Okay, I think I did. Damn it. I missed it, but you know what? It's not a bad thing because... Okay, I guess it is at 16 that we do this. What? It's at 17. Okay, so at 17 is the point when you have to do it. It's not bad that we did this because we have no monthly balance with which to actually expedite the acceleration here. So, but I'll have to know that for next time. 17 is the cutoff point for being able to accelerate by 2 months. Which means it's probably within 8 months you can't do any. Within 9 to 16 months you do 1 month. Within 17 to 24 you do 2 months, etc. I'm just guessing. Oh man, well, we have a lot of work to do here, like with scrapping ships and all that stuff. And you know what? I think that's going to be our first order of business. Let's look at this United States class before we get ahead of ourselves. Yeah, so it does have this centerline turret, which is really, really stupid. 9295. I mean, nine, 2.5, 12, 2, 11. 9.5, 2. So 9, 2.5 went to 9.5, 2. 11. You know what? This is just gonna be my final pissing blow at the Americans. We're gonna scrap this. And we get over $1 million for it, so I'm pretty happy about that. I'd rather build more Fortune classes, honestly. It's not a very good ship. Okay, so this is what's left. This is what's left of the mighty British fleet. 4 battlecruisers and a dreadnought. And a whole bunch of hornblowers, which will all be scrapped. Now before I scrap them... Alright, so first of all, let's just take a look at the price. It's $234 if you're in home waters versus $220. Yeah, these are gone. I'm really sorry and thank you for your service, but we are going to remove the Albion class. They have served us well. I really like the name, by the way. I've mentioned it before, but the Albion, it's like an old English name for England. Anyway, we're going to scrap all of these guys. Make 400,000. Most importantly, saving on monthly balance. Mainly you're just paying for maintenance on those, and those end up being liabilities. The battleships might even be worth it because, like, fighting power or displacement per maintenance, they're way better. Just because of the increased maintenance cost and with the better engines that the armored cruisers had, the Albions had. So I might actually keep these around for foreign stations until I can get my glinders out. That makes a... Oh, of course, that was the plan all along. I'm kind of talking nonsense. Okay. Now, with these guys being my foreign tonnage, my foreign station, and I want to try to keep as few... Let's do it this way. Is this... Well, if this is enough, I want to bring everyone else home. So let's go northern of my locations. All the Colonies class need to come home. So you're already home. You guys aren't. Let's bring you home. Actually, do we want to refit these? I think so. It's still a really potent design. So yeah, I'm gonna rebuild these. This is gonna save us a little bit of money. Do we have better 6-inch guns? We don't. So I'm actually gonna hold off on even refitting these. Alright, but let's bring them home so I know what kind of foreign tonnage situation we're in. The Mediterranean's only, it's so close we don't really need to do this movement. But I'm gonna do it. Peace of mind. Get everyone out of everything else. Northern Europe. Everyone home. Everyone home. Comus. All the Comuses home, I should say. Let's get the Renown home, and let's get all our battlecruisers home as well. Move to Northern Europe. Where's this one? Move to Northern Europe. Okay, good. The hornblowers can stay. I'm going to put one of these on foreign stations just in case we don't have enough. See what happens with that. Actually, no, you know what? Active and move to Northern Europe just to save us a little more maintenance. We're going to have to be a little bit penny pinching about this. Yes. Anybody who's not in Northern Europe better have a reason not to be there. And these don't have a reason not to be there, so let's put them back as well. Okay, and foreign stations has left a whole bunch of us in the Indian Ocean, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, here we go. The Adelaide and Braveheart need to move back as well. So where does that leave us? Well, we only took back Panama. We took the Panama Canal, which is a big slap in the face to the Americans. I don't think they can move things east-west without being on good terms with us. I'm assuming that's why I did it, so that we can do that, and they can't. In war, that'll be very important. We can stack a whole bunch of forces on the west coast, and they have to move all the way around. So we could probably just hold the Caribbean and the west coast, and maybe the west coast gets held by the Glinder class once she finally arrives. How are we doing on submarines? Are these going to be produced? Yeah, these are in 3 months. I see a few at 2 months, so hopefully that's going to alleviate some of the funding issues we're having. But I feel like I might be missing something, and I'm going to be lazy and let the comments remind me if I'm neglecting to do something. I know one thing I want to do. Well, it's not going to make any difference anyway. I was going to say we can put some ships on reserve, but I was thinking the Hornblower class on reserve, but there's only like 2 of them in Northern Europe anyway, so it wouldn't really help. And last thing I want to check real fast is how many minesweepers do we have right now? Okay, type, sorry. 36. Well, that's enough. We don't need any more. We'll probably build a few more. What? No, actually, it's probably time for another class of destroyer, which people have talked a little bit about as well. Yeah, I think we need a new destroyer. It's going to be pretty much this. I know we just got super firing for our destroyers. I don't know if we'll end up using it. I'm pretty much so... Actually, that's not bad. That's not a bad design at all. I mean, that's quite all right. We want to go with speed and try to add a mountain in the middle with just 2. How does that work? Okay, the crowding. Okay, so we can't do that. We either have to upgrade these to more tubes per mount, or we have to get rid of our super firing. I kind of like this. I mean, I really like this design. I definitely do. I really like it. Are we able to go to 1200? No. Okay. So 1100 is what we stuck at. 33 speed, I really like that. We might even be able to... Okay, that's going to increase maintenance cost though, so I don't want to do that. I'd rather just drop this down to 1000, which we can do. It's crazy. Huh. Well, I'm going to let this one roll around in the old noggin for a little bit. That's a really good design. I wish that we had quadruple launchers, which I don't think we have. Yeah. Then I could get at least 8 torpedoes. I think we'd be able to do that at 1100 for a speed of 33. And then that would be it. That would be the perfect ship. Perfect destroyer for us. 3 guns, which I'm happy about. Sometimes it doesn't even matter if this is forward super firing or aft super firing. So we might even do some trick with the aft center line, which is that even a position we can do? It is indeed. Because it's not really going to matter. We're going to be running away as much time as we're going to be charging the enemy, right? Probably slightly more charging the enemy than running away, so. Okay, but I'm going to put a cut in the video here. We're rebounding. Britain has faced a bit of a trial, was blunted in the nose for a moment, but we're back on top of things, I think. So let's turn this around. Let's go back after the Americans. Well, I think we'll do Germany next. I seriously am tempted to edit the save game if we don't get the tensions. I'll try to force the tensions the way I want. I don't want to edit the game, but I'm kind of seeing red. And in that, I would love to go after Germany. And then I'd really like to go back after the United States one final time, one final showdown, probably to bring the series to a close. So, anyways, as I've already said a few times, thanks for watching. And I'll see you back for the next episode. Until then, take care.